Hi, you're live with Virus at Malcolm X Centre in Bristol. On a breezy, kind of little bit freezily Saturday lunchtime. And today's show is called Living Black History, as part of the Black History Millennia. Okay, so the format will be a classic one today, with a lovely local history. We'll also say goodbye to the Malcolm X Centre. We'll also have 3 poems for you to restore you and to mentally explore you. And last but not least, we'll do our walkabout. Okay. Well, before we get going, I'd just like to give out a lovely shout out and a nod to my sponsors. Here we are in Bristol, just the top of the fish ponds. My sponsors, Puddy's Originals, where blends and sauces and food is made into edible love, and its fashionable chairman, Jake Puddy. Okay, so take a quick left, take a right, take a left again, wait for traffic to come along. There you go. Won't be a second now. Good old Bristol. It's been a while since I've been back. There's the old girl. Over left, right, left again. And when this very slow driver decides to move, I'll go across. There you go. Right, so Puddy's Originals. Bristol, okay, is a city which has a population of about 500,000, and it's in the southwest of England, between Somerset and between Gloucestershire, and it's on the River Avon. Beautiful part of the world. Okay. Now, Bristol is among the UK's largest and most economical and culturally successful and important cities for the last 800 years. Okay. And it's been settled since the Stone Age, and it's evidence of Roman settlements as well. There you go. Okay. A mint was established, okay, in the Saxon borough of Bristol in the 10th century, and it rose in prominence, becoming a city in 1373. Now, it just meant that the change to the name Bristol arose due to the local pronunciation of O as Ol, you see. And it just meant that Bristol's maritime connections with Wales, Ireland, France, Spain and Portugal, there we go, just brought increasing trade in wool, fish and also grain, wine, and throughout the Middle Ages it grew and grew, becoming a city eventually, okay, and the terminus of the Great Western Railway due to Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Alright, so the slave trade. One William de Font is the first recorded English slave trader. He was from Gascon. He was granted one of 4 venturing licenses, which allowed them to trade in any parts. Alright? And it just meant that the slave trade throughout the 17th century grew with a spectacular expansion in Bristol of the triangular trade in Africans taken for slavery in the Americas between the late 1600s and the end of the practice, okay, in 1807. All right. Now, over 2,000. That's 2,000. Take a right, take a left. You all right? Thank you, mate. There's mate. Over 2,000. Oh, there he is. Oh, taking the left. Cheers. Over 2,000 slaving voyages were made. Okay, this is where we'll come when we have the Bristol Festival. I came there with Hong Kong Ken, China Ken, and his wife Betty and his family. A lovely time. All right. And it just meant that slaving voyages made by Bristol ships carrying over 500,000 people from Africa to America in brutal conditions. All right, in brutal conditions. The profits on in each voyage, 70%. 70%. All right. Killing more than 15%. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you, brother. You on YouTube? All right, brother. You respect, brother. All right, there we go. Here we are, St. Paul's. And it just meant, oh, watch the traffic. And it just meant that 15% of the Africans transported were killed or murdered in a psychopathic so-called middle passage. How you doing, brother? You all right? The slave trade. All right, okay. Right, so we're deep in St. Paul's at the moment. And the consequent demand for cheap brass, yeah, to send, to send out, to export to Africa. It kind of supported and stimulated Britain's industrial revolution, okay, and was widely acknowledged as a period that actually made Britain great. Anti-slavery campaigners, and later on such as John Worsley and William Wordsworth and Sam Coleridge, laid the basis of reform protest for other movements such as the emancipation of women in the UK. So there you go. With no further ado, on to today's first poem. This one's called The Statue. Okay, so let's go to the statue. This statue, eyes so cold, below a hairline, Elizabethan bold. Who is he? Why is he there? His tale is blighted, so have a care. $100,000 slaves. Yes, my brother, you alright though? Everything, Chris, yeah? Yeah, bless up yourself still.
Sorry if I did.
No, everything, Chris, you make the video better. So, 100,000 slaves he took. Men, women and babies. All just entries in his slave book. 20,000 died in that grim passage, not just from scabies. $20,000 souls thrown into the sea, becoming minus marks in Colston's slave accountancy. The statue is Colston, cold and tall, revered in Bristol. He had his own hall. Down we took it, across the centuries did it fall. The local authorities, they could no longer store. Colston was a member. Yes, Jano, give thanks, sir. No. Remember the RAC. How you doing, fellas? You nice? Everyone all right, yeah? Everyone good? Love to see you, yeah? All right. Colston was a member of the RAC. Not the driving thing, but the Royal Africa Company. On slave trading in West Africa, they had the monopoly. Since 1660. The RAC was burnt onto the backs of of those human beings, all blacks. It was founded by Charles II and his sons, James I and II, and hence the question does beckon if Colston's statue could fall, should we not now remove them all? Thank you very much. And okay, and on to the second poem for today. We're in St Paul's district of Bristol. It comprises Easton as well as St Paul's. It's home to the famous Black and White Cafe, which we've just passed, which was one of Britain's most, how can we say, most raided addresses in the country, the most raided address in the country. And this led to the riots in Bristol in Bristol in the 1980s, and also featured on a TV show, The Cook Report. Alright, so now we're on to today's second poem. A nod to the souls of all the African slaves who were enslaved, transported and locked into slavery for 20 generations. And we give thanks for them. Give thanks. We give thanks for them. And the disclaimer, today's subject matter of the next following poem. Sorry, my brother. You're alright. And the next poem, as the subject matter of the poem has adult themes, okay? And it's for over 18s only. Alright. So slavery. Slavery. The old seduction. Master of deceit. Mistress of seduction. Want to get it all in a cinch? Then look up a man called William Lynch. It's 1712, and the slavers want to maximize their profits. So they made this guy Lynch their prophet. Horses used to tear burning, tar-coated men apart in front of their pregnant woman, setting fear in its unborn heart. Enough! Enough! Enough. Wanna hear more? Google him if you want more. Slavery is what made Britain great. From Horatio Nelson to William Tate to Henry Tate. Stately homes wrought by slaves, their blood and their bones. Now we get to the real travesty, the erasure of our history. Yoruba, Fanti, Manding, Ashanti. Instead, we are shown as Charles's little helpers. Like a cheeky one here, broke the rules here. Charles's little helpers. Something to eat here on the way to Cardiff, right? Savages in need of Christian scriptures. So, we have to give a nod. Our friend Bob, none but us can free our mind from mental slavery. You are the key. Forgive but never forget, and love all the family. Maybe then we can sit down side by side like the ebony and the ivory, dancing on the piano key, and finally banish the recommendation of slavery. All right. Well, thanks very much for today. I hope you like those 2 poems. The 3rd poem will come another time. Just want to thank you for your time and let you know that I'll be back soon. But before we go, as usual, it's time for Walkabout. Yes! I used to work for Galaxy Radio. What I used to do is to come down there all times, some wild times. And I put on Malcolm X Centre where we just started off. Scarface and put on David Rodigan. Let me tell you now, when Rodigan came in the car park, I didn't know who the hell it was. It was a chartered accountant. Just walked straight past him. Say hello to lovely people in Bristol, talking about Lash's degree from Passion FM. Mrs. Mention, Wicked Reggae MC, Asher Craig, future Mayoress of Bristol, and last and not least, Father from Genesis Records. Me, I come for check you. Over and out. One love. Virus in a Bristol. Virus taking out. All right.